Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. Liam flatlines. While Steffy and Ridge talk about Liam's erratic relationship with his father at Forrester, Liam is comatose on the floor at Bill's house. According to her, her ex will always hold a special place in her heart. Ridge finds it incomprehensible that Liam, whether or not he is his father, is seeing Bill. Steffy is upset that his toxic father released a psychopath from jail. She declares that she must defend Liam and that she will speak with Bill. Liam awakens at Bill's house and tries to get off the ground. He stands unsteadily and leans on a chair. He discovers he is bleeding when he rubs the back of his head. He stumbles toward the door and makes it outside, but then he falls again and bangs his head against the door. Finn yells at Kelly to get ready at the Cliff house because her father will be there in approximately an hour. He grabs his phone and texts Steffy to let her know that Liam will be dropping by to spend some time with his daughter. As Kelly comes out of the adjacent room, Finn questions why Steffy isn't responding to his texts. She is eager to see her father. The climbing gym is where they're heading. Finn is aware that spending time with mommy and daddy is his favorite thing. He assures her that nothing will ever alter their love for her. Steffy finds Liam unconscious in Bill's house and yells, "Liam? God, oh God." She calls 911 urgently, pleading with them to hurry. She is instructed to wait for the paramedics to come before moving him. Brooke makes Hope a priority. She thanks Katie for delaying the release of Hope for the future in a voice note sent from Brooke's house. She had a flashback to her famous altercation with her daughter. Brooke enters the office at Forrester as Ridge is packing a package. She expresses to him her gratitude for continuing to work there with Carter. Ridge observes that he made the correct decision at last and that there is always room for her there. Although Brooke is pleased when he refers to her as Logan, she wishes he would also welcome her daughter back to Forrester. Ridge objects to her attempting to take his life's work. Brooke asks whether he has any sympathy for her kid, saying, "Any mercy at all? I'm devastated and feel like everyone has betrayed me, including myself." Brooke Ridge bed and breakfast. Ridge knows Brooke loves her daughter because he feels the same way. According to Brooke, Steffy is taking it personally, which is wrong. Ridge claims that because it is her birthright, it is personal and that she attempted to take away her company. As he did with Carter, Brooke argues that he ought to do the same with Hope. Hope doesn't believe she did anything wrong, he informs her. Brooke despises the damage this has caused, particularly to the two of them. "I really do miss you. Do you not miss me?" Brooke bed and breakfast. Deacon advises Hope to remain at Il Giardino. He constantly has her back. Deacon is aware of her problems with Sheila, but he will handle everything and set her and Beth up. "Thank you, Hope." He claims that what Carter, Ridge, and Steffy did wasn't just. Hope takes out her phone as Deacon leaves. Brooke texts her, requesting that she come home. Reappearing, Deacon gripes about Carter not prioritizing her. He had been attempting to gain their approval for years, so he is not shocked that the man stayed at Forrester. Hope believes they took advantage of him. She trusted Carter when he promised to stand up for her because she thought he loved her. And let's not even talk about Mom. Given how they treated her, Deacon queries why Brooke is still at Forrester. "Ridge," says Hope, who put all the Forresters before her own daughter. Deacon apologizes. Hope claims that she wants her to return home, but she is unaware that home no longer feels the same as it once did. Hope feels like she's lost everything, but she's thankful she has Deacon to lean on. Deacon advises her to take some time for herself. She has endured a great deal with Liam, Thomas, and Carter. Be kind to yourself. She is more deserving than anyone he knows. Hope acknowledges that Liam has been on her mind recently. He is a wonderful father to Beth and Kelly, and they truly did have some wonderful times together. Liam, who is a truly remarkable man, has been the one constant in her life. While Kelly waits, the unimaginable occurs. Kelly informs Finn that she expected her parents to be at the Cliff house by now. Finn doesn't know why they're staying. Finn is informed by Kelly that the father-daughter dance is about to begin. Liam will be ecstatic, according to Finn, and nothing would stop him from accompanying her there. Kelly is eager. Kelly Finn BNB. Liam is taken into the hospital with what appears to be a brain bleed. Steffy begs Dr. Buckingham to take action. Please. I can't let him go. Steffy follows Grace into the emergency room, where she interviews Liam. Are you aware of your location? How did you fare? Has anyone done this to you? Steffy questions Liam about his lack of response. Buckingham thinks he has experienced an intracranial hemorrhage, which is a condition in which blood pools between the skull and the brain, obstructing the flow of oxygen to the brain. Insufficient oxygen causes brain cells to die in a matter of minutes. As Steffy informs Liam that she will be there shortly, she yells for a CT scan. Liam flatlines abruptly. Steffy shouts, Liam, and the doctor and nurse leap into action. Liam flatlines after Steffy finds him in Bel Air with brain bleeding and takes him to the hospital. After Bill threw Liam out of his life, he had a seizure and passed out, and Deacon invited Hope to move in. While working at home, Brooke browses through Hope's phone pictures. She remembers their altercation, during which Hope accused her of picking Ridge above her. Deacon tells Hope at Il Giardino that he will always be there for her and that she is welcome to stay with him. Although he is aware of her issues with Sheila, he would still like to have her and Beth present. He will take care of it since what Ridge, Carter, and Steffy did to her was wrong. Her mother has been texting her to express how much she misses her, she discovers when she checks her messages. Carter's father informs her that he doesn't find it surprising that he stayed with the Forresters. For years, he has sought their approval. Hope is doubting her own wisdom. Her mother's support for Ridge is excessive. Carter was terrible enough. Rather than her own daughter, Brooke opted for the Forresters. Hope asks her father to come home by showing him the text she has been sending. She is unsure of how to react. Home no longer feels the same as it once did. When she feels like she's lost everything, she praises him for being there for her. Her father advises her to take it easy and be kind to herself. No one he knows deserves it more than she does. Hope acknowledges that ever since she dissolved their marriage, she has been thinking about Liam and how her life has completely fallen apart. He is a wonderful parent, and they did have some wonderful moments together. Deacon gives a nod. Steffy informs Ridge about Bill's terrible treatment of Liam at Forrester. Her ex will always be important to her. He is the father of Kelly. Ridge is perplexed as to why Liam even bothers dating his father. Steffy exits to vent to Bill after complaining about how much he is hurting him. Brooke enters the office as he is tidying up and expresses her gratitude for the opportunity to work there. She still has feelings for him. There will always be room for her there, he assures Logan. She inquires as to whether he could greet her daughter's return. Although she is aware that Hope was inappropriate, this seems unjust. Hope believes she has been deceived by everyone. Brooke implores him to show some charity or compassion. She adores her daughter, and he knows it. He also adores his daughter. Brooke believes that, like he did with Carter, he need to strike a bargain with Hope. He makes note of Hope's refusal to acknowledge her wrongdoing. Brooke tells Ridge how much she misses him. She approaches him and inquires whether he is missing her. Finn towels off after swimming and enters the Cliff House. He asks Kelly to prepare for her father. As he prepares a snack, Kelly emerges, excited to see her father. Her favorite thing is spending time with her parents. She explains logs to him in detail. Finn finds that to be fantastic. Kelly talks about her excitement for the forthcoming daddy-daughter dance. Liam is on Bill's floor, face down. He discovers there is blood on the back of his head as he wakes up and staggers about the room, confused. He exclaims, "Wow," before slumping on the steps after tumbling out the door. When Steffy discovers him, she begins to gasp. She reports her ex-husband is bleeding in Bel Air after he screams and dials 911. They rush Liam to the hospital. Steffy screams that she can't let him go when Dr. Buckingham reports that he has a brain bleed. Grace believes Liam's brain may be dying due to an intracranial bleed. Steffy flatlines and yells. Luna gripes to Sheila, Will is wasting his time with that prissy Electra Forrester. Is that you, Ridge? Heavenly. As she crosses the office in her underwear, Brooke coos, only to be startled by Taylor. I assumed she would comprehend. Carter grumbles. How many times must my daughter experience heartbreak? Deacon kicks him and asks. Bill sobs to his old flame about Liam, but is it Brooke or Katie? According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer might weep for a past love interest over Liam Spencer. But will it be Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, or Katie Logan, Heather Tom? Fans of B&B are aware that Liam passed out after a heated argument with Bill at the Spencer estate. Liam grumbled about Bill's incapacity to show love and his dollar bill armor. Naturally, Liam's most recent medical crisis will completely upend Bill's world. Bill might get enough alarmed by this to recognize that he needs to make some significant life adjustments. Bill will undoubtedly feel bad about abandoning Liam while a medical emergency was about to happen. Bill will still suffer with some remorse even though he had no way of knowing Liam was going to faint. When Bill gradually learns more about Liam's medical issues, there should be some scary moments. One might image Bill eventually pleading for forgiveness at Liam's hospital bedside. Bill might seek solace from a familiar person while he waits for updates on Liam's condition. We must think about whether Katie or Brooke may be the one to lend a sympathetic ear during this time, as Bill could easily find support from an ex-wife. Brooke is single and could use a different love route now that Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, has been picked by Ridge Forrester, Torsten K. Since Bill and Brooke will always be close, perhaps she will comfort him when he needs it. It might eventually result in Brooke and Bill getting back together. However, Bill will also always have a unique connection with Katie. Since Wood Spencer would undoubtedly be concerned about Liam's experience, Katie, Will's mother and Bill's ex, should have a part in this plot. Perhaps this would be a good time for Katie to meet with Bill and see how he changes. If Bill can persuade Katie that she is the only woman he is interested in, he may actually change into the person she needs him to be. Stay tuned for additional details on Liam's struggles as his medical team shortly makes some projections regarding his condition and future. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill may rely on Brooke or Katie in the interim, but he hopes to mend things with Liam once he's sufficiently recovered. Bill Spencer has a terrible secret, and according to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, it appears like this secret will soon be revealed. For all the information you require, continue reading below. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill's dark secret. In the most recent episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam gave his father the truth about his fatherly behavior, exactly what he needed to hear. Bill appears to care deeply about Luna's predicament. Liam was eager to add out, though, that his inability to express his feelings has caused his family a great deal of hardship. Furthermore, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful also imply that Bill Spencer's sinister secret will be revealed, upending his entire world. Naturally, a lot of B&B fans have expressed their opinions on social media regarding the issue. Some have even gone so far as to say, he developed a soft spot for Luna after learning about her childhood mistreatment and claiming that their upbringings were similar. I believe that he has suppressed the trauma for the most of his life. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, what will happen to Bill Spencer next? Liam nailed it today, pointing to his heart and his inability to share feelings, remarked another fan. If they weren't going to investigate it, I doubt they would write it. I'm excited for Liam to support his father during this time. It will be a fantastic development. A lot of my generation's adult children have had to teach their parents the truth about emotional health and that it's safe now. Liam is trying to get to the bottom of Bill's normal persona, which has nothing to do with secretly housing a murderer and paying off an official, governor, et al., was another comment that was made. Because of his love to Luna, Liam is beginning to doubt Bill's judgment. Liam finds the evasiveness unsettling. Brooke Logan begs once more. Spoilers for Friday, April 4, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful hint that Brooke will end up exactly where she was a week ago. Is there no respect for Brooke Logan? Does Brooke Logan value herself at all, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful? When Brooke and Taylor Hayes decided to break up with Ridge Forrester after decades of him vacillating between them, we assumed she did something. But within months, she was back pleading with Ridge. She begged Ridge to take her back only last week, but he reluctantly went with Taylor as he had already committed to her. She is now requesting a favor in front of Ridge once more. Brooke isn't prepared to beg for Ridge's affection once more, surely. Brooke might be trying to help Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Ridge might be able to persuade Steffy Forrester Finnegan, played by Jacqueline McInnes Wood, to change her mind about Hope for the future. It was beginning to turn a profit again, so it's a business issue, isn't it? The bottom line of Forrester Creations shouldn't be affected by Steffy's personal feelings, right? Read more. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Deacon says these 4 harsh words following Sheila's Luna lie. The anger and torture of Steffy Forrester. Given that Steffy is now again directing people and addressing anyone who irritates her in any way, Brooke might want to ask her that question. She is returning to Dollar Bill Spencer's home this time to confront him about Liam Spencer. Bill is firing his own son? For years, Liam has put in a lot of effort at Spencer Publications. And because Liam was upset with Bill for bringing a serial killer into his house? Steffy thinks that is completely ridiculous. She has always been fiercely protective of Liam, but now that he has tampered with him, Bill has gone too far. Steffy is more upset with Bill than ever because of what he did to Luna Nozawa and what he did to his own son. What justification will Bill offer his ex-lover and ex-daughter-in-law? Maybe he'll advise her to simply leave his place once more. Steffy vs. Bill, Liam's Destiny, and the Dissecting Spencer Dynasty, a watershed for the brave and the beautiful. The Bold and the Beautiful's canvas is reeling from the explosive confrontation between Liam Spencer and his father, Bill Spencer. Liam's collapse, which was brought on by a violent argument over Bill's decision to pardon convicted murderer Luna Nozawa, sets the stage for profound changes in familial loyalties, moral reckonings, and possible tragedy. The consequences of this altercation go beyond simple physical harm. They reveal years of unresolved animosity between father and son, stoke Steffy Forrester's protective rage, and bring up existential concerns over the Spencer family's history. Liam's health issue, an instigator for change. Dramatic irony abounds in Liam's tumble, which left him unconscious with a head injury after hitting a coffee table. Bill dismisses his son's worries about Luna as overreacting, which is a sharp contrast to his previous comments about Liam's alleged frailty. Whether it is a catastrophic brain injury, an unidentified illness, or stress-induced syncope, the medical emergency has serious ramifications. There is a lot of speculation. Would Liam survive with life-altering effects like amnesia, reflecting previous scenarios like his Adam Identity 57, or would Scott Clifton leave after 14 years? Liam's roles as a co-parent to Steffy and Hope, a father to Kelly and Beth, and the moral compass of the Spencer family are all on the line, therefore the stakes are extremely high. Several relationships would be shattered by his possible death or handicap, leaving Steffy to deal with being a single parent and Hope to deal with the loss of her confidant and co-parent. Bill vs. Steffy, a conflict over responsibility. Steffy and Bill's upcoming clash is the result of years of mistrust rather than just a response to Liam's breakdown. She is furious for a number of reasons, including her anxiety for her children's safety, her wrath at Bill's careless release of Luna, a woman who tried to kill Steffy and abducted her daughter Kelly, and her annoyance with Bill's constant emphasis on power above family 18. Unresolved issues from the past, such as Bill's exploitation of Steffy and Liam's relationship and his propensity to use money power as a weapon, by threatening Liam's trust fund, for example, are heaped on top of this conflict. 45. Bill's vanity is exposed when Steffy claims that he has turned this family into a target, portraying Luna's pardon as a breach of parental obligation. 8. Steffy is positioned as the moral counterbalance to Bill's Machiavellian tendencies because of her maternal ferocity, which is demonstrated in her pledge that Luna will see Finn over my dead body. Her continued concern for Liam even after their love breakup further emphasizes this position. 13. Bill's demise, responsibilities, atonement, or more devastation? Whether Liam's predicament serves as a springboard for salvation or a plunge into greater villainy will determine Bill's future. Now, his last words to Liam, "You're dead to me," ring with eerie foresight, and if Liam passes away, Bill's grief might destroy his dollar bill persona 7. Bill's brief displays of weakness during the dispute, such as almost tearful hesitancy when Liam begged for a father connection, serve as the narrative seeds for this 5. However, given his propensity of self-justification, Bill might shift the blame to Luna or reverse his course of action, further alienating Wyatt and Will, who have already turned away from his toxic behavior. 14. Bill would have to face his shortcomings as a father in order to have a redemption narrative, but his history of undermining Ridge and controlling Brooke's marriage suggests that self-awareness may not be achievable. 8. The shadow of Luna, the hidden danger. Bill and Steffy argue, but Luna's presence looms as a disruptive force. Her interactions with Electra Forrester and her manipulation of Will Spencer indicate that she is still a ticking time bomb, and that her newfound independence will allow for much more mayhem. 28. Because of Luna's violent past, which includes 2 murders and an attempted murder of Steffy, Bill's assurance that she is not dangerous is fatally foolish. 17. The irony is obvious. Bill's mercy for Luna puts the very family he says he is protecting in danger, as her possible targeting of Finn or the Spencer grandkids is a Damocles 8 narrative sword. Wider consequences, loyalty and legacy. The conflict between humanity and legacy is the main subject of The Bold and the Beautiful, and this plotline emphasizes it. Built on Bill's ruthless ambition, the Spencer business now teeters as his sons reject his values, Liam by moral defiance, and Wyatt through physical absence. The conflict between ethical obligation and familial loyalty is symbolized by Steffy's encounter with Bill, which goes beyond personal hostility. As a critique of generational trauma, her warning that Bill's actions have poisoned the Spencer name echoes discussions about accountability in powerful dynasties. 8. Liam's physical danger is contrasted with Hope Logan's simultaneous crisis, which includes her career collapse and subsequent withdrawal to Deacon's care. Both characters suffer from paternal betrayal, Hope by Ridge and Liam by Bill, but while Hope finds comfort in Deacon's faulty assistance, Liam's destiny depends on Bill's ability to rise above his ego. In conclusion, a crucial juncture. The stakes are higher than just Liam's survival as The Bold and the Beautiful negotiates this pivotal moment. The story explores whether broken relationships can mend, whether pride can give way to humility, and whether love, whether it be family, romantic, or paternal, can triumph over authority. Steffy and Bill's altercation is a referendum on the Spencer legacy as well as a fight for Liam's honor. Will Steffy's rage pave the way for Bill's redemption, or will his almost psychopathic devotion to strangers like Luna destroy his family? The solutions are found in the aftermath of Liam's crisis, which can ultimately make Bill see how he is reflected in the broken fragments of his son's existence. An analysis of the Spencer family crisis and Liam's collapse. Viewers are in shock following the explosive confrontation between Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and his father, Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, on The Bold and the Beautiful. Liam collapsed following a heated argument over Bill's contentious decision to pardon convicted murderer Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. Here is a thorough analysis of the drama that is developing. 1. Bill's pardon of Luna Nozawa was the catalyst. Bill's careless decision to get Luna out of jail despite her violent past, which includes the attempted murder of Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and the kidnapping of Kelly Spencer, is the source of Liam's rage. Liam calls his father certifiable for shielding a murderer 23 and accuses Bill of putting Luna's freedom ahead of the safety of the family. The dispute gets more heated as Liam accuses Bill of betraying his family allegiance while Bill brushes off Liam's worries, claiming Luna is not a threat to Steffy or Kelly. 2. The detonating conflict. The altercation becomes intensely personal as Bill uses Liam's prior shortcomings, most notably, his inability to choose between Steffy and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, as leverage, calling him Mr. 34, Waffle Man. Liam says he never wanted Bill's wealth, only a true father-son relationship, after Bill threatens to take away his trust fund and sever ties. As Liam laments, "I wanted to love you," in response to Bill's emotional lack, the emotional toll reaches its pinnacle. "You won't let me know who you are, even though I wanted to." 3. Liam's medical emergency and collapse. Liam loses his eyesight and passes out as Bill storms out. He hits his head on a coffee table and passes out 126. The event prompts serious concerns for Liam's health. Possible results: relationships with Steffy, Hope, and his daughters, Kelly and Beth 37, may change as a result of the rumored catastrophic brain damage, amnesia, permanent disability, or even death. Medical implications: the collapse is specifically attributed to stress and physical trauma from the accident, even if early indicators suggested cardiac problems. 4. Repercussions and future accounting. Steffy's fury. Already wary of Bill, Steffy intends to confront him over putting Liam in danger, further dividing the Spencer family. She plays a crucial role in the following 38 because of her maternal wrath and continued concern for Liam. Bill's guilt or defiance: either Bill will be saved or he will become even more evil. Though his history of self-justification indicates he may shift the blame onto Luna or double down on his decisions. 34. His brief displays of vulnerability during the argument, such as his almost emotional hesitation, hint at regret. Luna's shadow. Tensions are kept high by Luna's independence, which keeps the Spencers unstable because she could harm Finn or the grandchildren. 5. Wider consequences. Themes of generational pain and the price of arrogance are highlighted by Liam's crises. The Spencer family's heritage, which was founded on Bill's ruthless ambition, is now in jeopardy because his sons have rejected his morals. Meanwhile, narrative symmetry is created by Hope's parallel battles with treachery, which mirror Liam's father's desertion. What comes next? The plot explores whether broken ties may mend or whether Bill's decisions would permanently end the Spencer dynasty as Steffy faces Bill and Liam's future is at stake. Given the rumors that Scott Clifton would leave, Liam's existence, or lack thereof, could change the face of B&B.